Hey there everyone. So DeepSeek has released quite a different model and it's called DeepSeek Prover version 2. It's an open source large language model designed for formal theorem solving. Let's see how it performs against DeepSeek version 3.1. We'll be looking at reasoning, then max and then coding. Starting off with the water tank question. Here DeepSeek version 3.1 scores a 6 out of 10 and DeepSeek Prover scores just 4 out of 10. Next up in the letters question, version 3.1 scores 8 out of 10 and Prover scores just 2 out of 10. Next, in the connect the dots question, version 3.1 scores a 4 out of 10 and Prover scores a 7 out of 10. In the grids question, version 3.1 scores a 7 out of 10 and Prover scores an 8 out of 10. Next up in the 64 tennis player question, version 3.1 scores a 3 out of 10 and Prover scores just 2 out of 10. And in the seating arrangement question, both models actually score a 0. Now if you look at the total scores in reasoning, it's 28 out of 50 for DeepSeek version 3.1 and 23 out of 50 for DeepSeek Prover v2. Showing that this model is not good when it comes to reasoning. Let's see what happens in max. In the level 1 max question, version 3.1 scores a 9 out of 10 and Prover it scores a 9 out of 10 as well. Next up in the earnings question, DeepSeek version 3.1 scores a 3 out of 10 and Prover scores a 4 out of 10. Next up in the shaded circle question, version 3.1 scores a 10 out of 10 and even Prover scores a 10 out of 10. And the hard geometry question, version 3.1 scores a 1 out of 10. And Prover it scores a 3 out of 10. So for max we can say that version 3.1 scores 23 out of 40 and DeepSeek Prover gets 26 out of 40. This model is built for maths and it does outperform DeepSeek version 3.1. Let's see what happens in coding. So let's get into the coding section guys. We have DeepSeek Prover v2 on the left side and DeepSeek v30324 on the right side. Let's start off with the first question. Can you code a dragon using HTML, CSS and JS? Show side view of the dragon and give your best implementation in one single code. Let's send this to both models and let's see what they come up with. Okay everyone, we have got the responses from both models. Let's start off with DeepSeek Prover. Let's copy the code, open up a HTML viewer and paste it. Let's preview. Okay, so we do see land guys. I think this white space over here is the land and we do see the legs, the body, and I think this is fire. We do have wings, but you know everything is not very clearly distinguishable. Let's keep it like that and let's see what DeepSeek has come up with. We can directly hit run on the website, so let's run it. And okay, again not a very good implementation I would say. We do see the body, the legs, the head, and I think these are the wings. Comparatively I would say it's better, but there's not much difference. So what we'll ask is, we'll just ask to give us a clearly distinguishable dragon. So let's send this to both models. Okay, DeepSeek version 3.1 is generating. Meanwhile we have a response from DeepSeek Prover. So let's copy the code, open up HTML viewer and paste it. And let's preview. Okay, so I think it's comparatively better. We do have legs, toes, the wings are the same, the fire is the same, and I think it does have the eye, but it's obstructed with this fire, you know. We also have horns. I will have to say that it's a very basic implementation actually, not very good in my opinion. Let's see what DeepSeek v30324 comes up with. Okay, we have got the code, let's run it. And okay, so on the first glance it might look that DeepSeek version is good, but I think you know everything is a bit jumbled in DeepSeek's version, whereas DeepSeek Prover actually, you know, looks a bit better. Although both are kind of not that good, but I would say DeepSeek Prover is better in this one. Let's move on to the next question. So the next question is, build absolutely the best implementation of the Super Mario game in a web page without using any external assets and in one single code. Let's send this and let's see what they come up with. Okay, so DeepSeek gave us a very long code guys actually. And before we go to DeepSeek v3.1, we'll see what DeepSeek Prover has come up with. So let's open up a HTML viewer and paste it. And let's preview that. Okay, so that doesn't look like a working Mario game guys. We can clearly see that we only see 5 cubes. So that's a clear fail. Let's see what DeepSeek version 3.1 has come up with. Okay, so Super Mario Web, start the game. And that looks absolutely awesome guys. One of the best implementations I would say. It looks phenomenal. It's also working. We are able to kill the enemies actually. You can see we are able to kill the enemies and game over. Absolutely awesome guys. So clearly DeepSeek version 3.1 is significantly better guys. That's a win for DeepSeek version 3.1. Let's move on to the next question. So the next question is, create a JavaScript animation of falling letters with realistic physics. Let's see what they come up with. Let's send this question to both models. Okay everyone, we have got the responses from both models. Let's start off with DeepSeek Prover. Let's copy the code, open up a HTML viewer and paste it. And let's preview that. Okay, we do see the falling letters and they are not stacking at the bottom. That's actually a very weird response actually. One issue that we have is you can see the letters are standing upright. You can see this Y, this Z, they are staying upright. Anyways, that's kind of an okay response. Let's see what DeepSeek has come up with. Let's run the code and let's see what happens. And okay, we do see the falling letters and the ball is quite big compared to the letters and the letters are way smaller. You can see we have the same weird issue of, the letters being upright instead of getting toppling over. So I'll have to say that this is a kind of tie between these models because both have given identical response. The one difference that we can see is actually, I guess, this one is colored instead of just black and white in DeepSeek Proverth response, but that's not what we are checking. So this is a tie, guys. Let's move on to the next question. Next up, write a Python code that has an hollow circle with 2 balls in it, and every time a ball exits the circle, 2 new balls appear. Let's see if they're able to do this bouncing balls question. Okay everyone, we have got the responses from both models. Let's start off with DeepSeek Prover. Let's copy the code, let's paste that, and let's run it. Okay, we do see the balls, but weirdly, when a ball exits, the new ball appears right at the border. So that's the reason it's creating this weird issue. Anyways, that is a functioning code. Let's see what DeepSeek has come up with. Let's copy the code, let's paste that, and let's run it. And okay, we do see 2 balls, 1 exits and 2 new appear. Also the animation, everything looks absolutely awesome. We also see ball count, and I think this is comparatively a better response, guys. It also looks aesthetically pleasing. So that's a win for DeepSeek version 3.1. Let's move on to the next question. Now these models have to create state-of-the-art Pac-Man game. Let's see what they come up with. Let's send this question to both models. Okay everyone, we have got the responses. Let's start off with DeepSeek Prover. Let's copy the code, let's paste that, and let's run it. And okay, we do see a pretty good maze actually, and we also have enemies. Let's see if they are actually following us. Okay, it is following us and that is a game over. So it's kind of nice. Let's play it once more. Let's see if we are able to actually eat the pellets. Okay, so we are able to eat the pellets, but that doesn't do anything. So it's kind of okay, but not the complete correct response. Let's see what DeepSeek version 3.1 has come up with. Let's copy the code, let's paste that, and let's run it. Okay, programmatic Pac-Man, press enter to start. It does look good, but I'm not able to actually move the Pac-Man. Also the maze is kind of incomplete at the bottom. Comparatively, I have to say that DeepSeek Prover V2 is actually better. So what can we say? So talking about the first dragon question, we could see that both give actually a very bad response, but comparatively DeepSeek Prover's response was better. So that's a point for DeepSeek Prover. Talking about the Super Mario question, we saw a drastic difference where DeepSeek version 3.1 absolutely aced the game and DeepSeek Prover gave us a very bad response. So that was the point for DeepSeek version 3.1. Talking about the falling letters question, both models actually gave kind of an okay response. The letters seem to stay upright weirdly, and I gave a tie for both models. So that's a win for both models. They both gain 1 point. Talking about the bouncing balls question, yes, DeepSeek version 3.1's response was actually better. It was aesthetically pleasing as well. So that's a point for DeepSeek version 3.1. Talking about the Pac-Man question, here DeepSeek Prover's response was actually better and we didn't get a working code from DeepSeek version 3.1. So if you look at these scores, that's actually 3 points for DeepSeek version 3.1 and same 3 points for DeepSeek Prover V2. So you can see it's kind of a tie between these models, and if I have to actually nitpick a difference, what I can see is DeepSeek version 3.1 actually generates a long code. That's the reason it was able to come up with a very good Super Mario game. On the contrary, DeepSeek Prover seems to, incline towards giving us a simpler response. It even mentions it in its response that it is giving a simple implementation. Also, the code length is kind of small. That is the reason this model gives you a very bad response, whereas DeepSeek uses its tokens and tries to give you better response. Maybe if you somehow are able to actually make the DeepSeek Prover model work hard and actually try its best and give you long code, it could be better than DeepSeek version 3.1. That was the end of the coding section, guys. So we saw that this model is better in Max compared to DeepSeek version 3.1, and for other fields it's comparable to DeepSeek version 3.1. So we can say that for Max this model can be a good choice, but for other things maybe not. So I hope I was able to give you a satisfactory comparison between these models. By the way, if you want to see the best recommended models by me, you can click the link that is right in front of you, or watch this video that YouTube says you would like. With that being said, see ya guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one.